Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Nesh versus Yuchi Hungary, and this is going to be another high-rated DB video. And with that being said, let's hop right in, and then we are going to go ahead and see Yuchi win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Chalice, Emergence, Adara, Vessel, and Adara, and then they have Ray, TC Boo, Afterburners, TC Boo, Fusion Destiny. Oh wow, that's tough for Nesh. You know, they have a way to Striker Link, Floodgate, and a way to the hero. So they're going to go ahead, normal summon out Ray, and then get rid of that, go for Shiz, activate Fusion Destiny. Then this is going to summon out Enforcer, set 2 TC Boo, end phase, Shiz effect, go search out the engage, and then pass turn, draw Ecclesia. We've seen a lot of Striker players decide to start going first recently, just because like the amount of starters going first has increased a lot with Fusion Destiny now in the deck. So they're going to go ahead, special summon out Adara, and then on that summon activate TC Boo. And then they're just going to pass, Enforcer, go ahead, pop, Enforcer, Graveyard effect, pass turn, draw Droplet, Enforcer, come out. And then they're going to battle phase, attack, and take half their life points. And then pass, draw Vushura. And then activate the Emergence. That's going to go search out Long Young. So the opponent will be able to stop them here, but they're going to try to Long Young plus Ecclesia to summon out a Fleur. So summon, and then special summon out Ecclesia. On that summon, Enforcer Chainlink 1, Chalice Chainlink 2, and then Droplet Chainlink 3. So this will go ahead and they are going to negate the Ecclesia, pop the Long Young, and then they admit defeat there. Alright, so going on into the next game now. We are going to go ahead and see Nesh go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Long Young, Ashina, Vessel, and then Summit. And then they have Valor, Fusion Destiny, Imperm, Multi-Role, and Cosmic. I'm still just learning these cards' names that are like the TCG names of them. But this hand does have like multiple hand traps going second, a Cosmic, you know, the almighty Fusion Destiny. Special summon, go for Monk, and then activate Vessel. So this will be going through and dumping the Tai and go search for Shuda. And then special out Long Young by discarding Vishuda and summon out a token. And then slap those into the floor. Burn the opponent for 12. And then they're going to activate the summon out the Tai. And then Tai effect, banish, chain Valor there. And then they're going to banish Ashina. And Ashina will summon out the Adara from the deck there. You think I 2-0 you here? Normal summon out Ash, and then they're going to synchro this away, go for Yazi, Tai effect the dump, and then Tai will go ahead and dump the Ashina from the deck to the graveyard, and then synchro those off, and then get that effect to go search, and they let this go. So that will go grab the Emergence from the deck to the hand. And then activate the Emergence to go search. And hey, they grabbed their arch nemesis. That's, you know, they're gonna hit dark with this, and that's gonna cut the opponent's only play off. And then banishing the Adara to go ahead. Okay, well they're gonna try to imperm this since yeah, they have their only play is Fusion Destiny, but they are going to go ahead and chain Fleur there. It's pretty obvious the opponent has Fusion Destiny. Otherwise, they would just hold Imperm and hit Fleur and be like, okay, Arch Nemesis did nothing. But they're going to go ahead, Adara, banish, add back the Tai, pass, draw Rhoda. And then they're going to activate the Rhoda, go search Ray. That's a pretty solid top deck if I say so myself. Go ahead, attack Monk. And then Ray effect, tag out for Hayate, attack directly. And then they're going to activate their Synchro effect to negate this, which is definitely pretty good there. If they let Hayate dump and then Kagari try to add back and they negate Kagari, they're pretty much just allowing an extra spell to go to the graveyard. But this could also be playing into something like an Afterburners. Like if they just go main phase 2 Afterburners. But to be fair, they would have Afterburners during the main phase, pretty obvious. Doesn't play until like a Widow. They would have activated Widow. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really play into a lot because they would have done it already. So they're going to reduce this level by 1, but that doesn't actually matter at all. And then go kinda effect. I think they just targeted Fleur with that. Couldn't really tell. Declared it. They didn't. Oh, okay. I pointed at. There you go. Alright, fair enough. And then activate multi-roll. This will make them gain 100. And then set Fusion Destiny, set Cosmic, go for Shiz, and then move to the end phase. Shiz effect to go search, and then that's going to grab Widow, and then activate Widow and Arch Nemesis. Also, I realized, like, Arch Nemesis is so good versus, like, rogue decks. Like, I played versus Zoo, like, twice, and I just summoned Arch Nemesis, effect call Earth, and my opponent just, they couldn't Earth. It was great. Then multi-roll go set. And then pass turn, draw Moyi. And then they're going to move to the main phase here. And they're going to activate Arch Nemesis effect called Dark. Once again, just shutting off Darks until the opponent's end phase. That's also really big here because Ray can't bring itself out now. And then activate Fleur effect. Not popping Shiz. They're trying to pop the Widow Anchor. Yeah, they just admit defeat. Didn't draw it. I don't know what they're talking about. Mystic Mind, maybe. But going on into game 3 now. We're going to see Striker go first. Opening hands, we have Desires, Moyi, Ecclesia, Summit, and Tai. And then they have Fusion Destiny, Terraforming, Judgment, Fusion Destiny, and Veilers. So they're going to activate Terraforming. And then Terraforming, go grab Area 0. It's about a... I don't know exactly what the ratios are, but it's roughly a 51.5% chance here to hit a starter, and they don't. And then they're going to put those back. Obviously, that ratio depends on how many starters they're actually playing. Like, if they're playing like 3 rows or something random that nobody else is doing, then those numbers obviously will be very wrong. And then set Judgment, and pass turn, draw Instant Fusion. And then activate Desires. Desires will go ahead and banish the 10. Looking at those 10, we see like the Arch Nemesis go. We see 3 Long Young go. That's unfortunate. Sudden Shift gone, or Blackout, and Evenly's gone. And then they draw into a Blackout and an Ash Blossom. Also, we see like Instant Fusion in their deck. We see people play Gold Sark and Instant Fusion. They're just extenders, like tuner extenders. I think that Instant Fusion is probably the better one of the two. Gold Sark makes you have one of these in deck, and like if you desire, like if you play 2 of them and you play Gold Sark and you desires one away and then you have to Gold Sark the other one away, then you can't go search one that turn, which I know is like it's not gonna happen that often, but it's something that can happen. Instant Fusion also works extremely well with Ecclesia, allowing Ecclesia to add itself back. And also, you know, if you're practicing for like real tournaments, you have to remember that if you're getting closer to time, Instant Fusion does have that 1,000 cost. But they're going to special summon. It seems like a lot of people that like test for tournaments don't use timers. But it's definitely something you should be doing. Like, when you first start playing the deck, maybe you don't need to use a timer because you're going to be thinking a lot in testing. But once you and, like, your testing partners know how to play your decks pretty well, you should definitely be using a timer. Special summon, normal summon, effect, reveal the Tai, and they will let this go through. So, special summon out the token. And then get rid of those for the synchro. They're going to judgment this summon. So, you know, they're not going to get the search nor the Moyi draw. Ecclesia tag out to special summon out the Tai. And then Enforcer to pop. So they're going to pop itself in Tai, Enforcer graveyard effect. And then activate to special summon back out the Tai. And then you know, they're playing through this here. Like, it's game. Banish Chain Veiler to negate it. Cool. I think I won. Probably. Missed Area 0. Activate the instant fusion. This will pay 1,000. And then special summon out the magic key, and then turn those into a Baxia effect. We'll spin the set. Also, I see people using 2 spins off of Baxia when they instant fusion, but this isn't a worm, it's a beast. And then they just set, Baxia, pop, special summon back, and then go battle phase, take out the last 4,000 of their life points exactly. So, GG's. Yeah, we are going to see that the match was only 27 minutes long. It's cool to see Sky Striker. Again, I like seeing this deck and seeing how like it's evolving over time. But this is another deck I like seeing just because there's scenarios where you have to do like plays that are not very common. You know, they're plays that only happen when you're in super weird scenarios. You're playing against some weirder deck like Sky Striker. And you go ahead and I don't know. It's good to like see those kind of plays. So that way, if it ever comes up for you, then you can do the same play. And then like, boom, you win. I don't know. I really like VOD reviewing for this deck. I think it's a very good deck to VOD review for. Especially compared to other decks. But and also they banished 3 Long Young. Very unfortunate, but they still ended up winning it. And with all that being said, I forgot to say it. Why do I always forget to shout out the Coliseum whenever I see Nesh's name? It's insane. Because I see Nesh and I think Nash. I don't think Coliseum right away. But make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord. A link down below at the very top of the description. That's Nesh's Discord. It's a competitive Discord where you can play wagers, tourneys, old format tourneys, anything like that, or old format wagers I meant to say. 16-man tourneys. Go check it out right away. It's a place that you for sure want to be in sooner than later, especially if you want to get like very good YCS testing. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.